Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Today I'm on a rescue mission. I have a Revo STX. One of our viewers, Arnold, recently saw one of my videos. Said he had taken this reel apart. Well, put it back together again and it's not working. And oh, by the way, there's an extra piece left over from his activities. Could I get it going for him again? Well, we're going to try and do just that. We're going to try and give this reel that second chance. And let's figure out where it may have gone wrong so that we can keep it fishing again. Well, one of the things I noticed, it doesn't turn at all. A quick examination shows we have a gap in here, and I know I talk an awful lot about making sure that you have tight seams. Well, here we don't have a tight seam, so there's something going on there. And the free spool release isn't clicking back, so something might be the issue there. Well, it's always kind of hard to tell when it's not a broken part what the issue is. I mean, we have an issue here with a part that wasn't installed. And one of the best things to do if you find yourself in this situation, let's just say maybe you pick this reel up at a local flea market or a garage sale or something, and you got it on the cheap because, well, it isn't working. What should you do? So let's use this as an example of what you should do. The first thing you should do is go out to the internet. This is a site called realschematic.com. And I put in the Abu Revo STX reel because I wanted to find out where that missing part goes. I mean, I've worked on the reels before, but I can't say I have a great memory that I'm always going to note. But that part belongs in this stack here. It's a little click washer, and it's right there. So we need to make sure that as we go to reinstall this, we put that piece back in. Well, that's going to guide me as well because I'm going to look at what was taken off this reel and, well, see if there was something that may have been put in the wrong way or what have you. But hopefully at the end of this, we will solve that issue. I'm going to start by pulling this latch out. That's going to release the side case here. Should release the side case here. I'm always a little bit concerned which way it goes. Maybe it's not all the way out. How's that? Give it a couple. No, that's out. Now, if I recall, this comes up. Turn it up, and then you can remove that side plate. And we can remove the spool. Hopefully we can remove the spool. Those look okay. And we can remove the nut. That's part of the piece that's holding that in. Now, those of you that watch my channel regularly know we just did one of these. And that's probably why this came in, because, well, somebody was trying to do it themselves, and I think in Arnold's case something went wrong, but that's okay. We'll try and help him out here. Okay, just trying to get that screw out of there. It's not cooperating, but that's okay. All right, let's take some of these external pieces off. Now, you saw I have the schematic for this reel. One of the things I would encourage you to do as well is to take pictures. Those pictures become invaluable as you're going to reinstall the reel and try and figure out what or why something isn't going the way it should. All right, there we go. That little side plate screw just came out. And this should be 10mm nut. We can take that off. Well, if you like these kinds of videos, if you'd like to see more of them, please subscribe to the channel. That subscription will help you to see when I'm posting the videos, and you can make a determination as to whether it's something that you would like to watch. There is a little washer that goes on top of that star adjuster and underneath the handle. And we have a click mechanism here. Now that's something I want to check because I thought that click mechanism goes up, not down, from a prior recall here. Yeah, this is showing on this one, it's showing that the click mechanism faces up, then the clicker, then the two washers go in between. So it's actually laying this way with those two washers we found here up above in the cup. So when we go to reinstall, it'll be sitting up. This was sitting down position. And when I take my pieces and parts off, they go into a parts tray. I like to keep them there so that, well, when the time is right. All right, well, this is turning now. So that's encouraging. So something in this drag stack was a little bit of the issue. This can't be. This has got to go down a whole lot more than where it is. So we'll see what else is going on inside here. There's 2 more screws to take off here, so that's a total of 3 side plate screws. And as I mentioned, there's a binding going on in this case, so I'm not quite sure what that's all about. But like everything else, we'll find out. So I put that one inner screw in. I'm going to put the second one in here. Note that the one screw is long, this one is short. And the other one that goes in the back has got a wider diameter shaft to it. All right. This should all come out now. And this, for the most part, sort of looks like the way it should. Let's take off the main gear assembly. These 2 springs come off right away. I don't like dealing with those. These assemblies look okay. So I think the issue has to do something with the reassembly here. We're going to find that out. So I'm going back to my schematic now. I'm looking for the base. I have the base click ratchet goes on. And this one you want so that the square is sitting firm and the teeth on this need to intersect with this. If it's upside down, that's not going to work. Then we have the hard washer underneath. That makes sense. And I think he's serviced this reel. I mean, I'll just put a little bit of grease onto the main gear, but I don't think that's the issue right now. It wasn't not working because of grease. It's probably messed up because of that organization on the other piece. All right, put that back in. Make sure that that's seated firm. It's not. We knocked off the little click ratchet here. Okay, now we're on. Last washer. Looks like they've upgraded to carbon texture. That's what came with the reel. All right, we know that that little piece in the bag there belongs here. Or do we? So that's the way that piece should go. It's a spring tensioner cap. We'll just put a little bit of oil into the bearing here since we don't know how far it got or didn't get. Take those two springs, put those on the posts, and I think for the most part I should be able to close this reel up. We have the spacer. We can just align everything up, close it in, and now, yeah, now there's nice tight fit on this. So I don't know what got jammed in there when it got jammed in there, but something clearly was binding that first time around. I'm thinking possibly you saw me trip back that kick lever. It's possible. Since we found it in that position, that click lever got trapped under the click ratchet that we were just playing around with there, that didn't seat properly the first time I did it. Never quite sure. Let's put the two here, put the one in the back side. And then we have the screw that goes in the back here. That's the thicker diameter. So it doesn't take much to button this one back up. It's kind of a good place to turn it. See that it turns. Yeah, it's turning nice and smooth. Do what it should be doing. Okay, we can put the back end of the spool on. Again, I don't know where this has been in terms of getting oiled or not, so let's put that back in. Now we can take this side, put that back in. Close that down. Give it a test. That seems to be working the way it should. All right, this is what we found the last time. When I looked at the schematic, it says the bowl belongs up, not down. Let's put the bowl up. And that these two tension washers belong inside the bowl. We can put our star adjuster on. Use the handle to tighten that star adjuster down. So I'm thinking maybe with it inverted there was an issue there. Not sure. Little tension washer goes next. And our handle, nut, oops, how about the handle first? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Handle nut. Okay, so what have we done so far? We've pretty much taken the reel apart. We went to the schematic because we were unsure where that one piece belonged. We found out it's home. Took it apart to inspect all of the pieces in terms of how they were assembled because we were concerned that perhaps one of them was out of sequence. And I think what we found out was that the sequence really was the issue with that little click ratchet thing on the drag stud. We also found out there was some kind of tension going on inside the reel, and it can only be a hypothesis because we took everything apart, but we're thinking that the trip lever got under that click ratchet. And here's the moment of truth. Well, we got a click, click, click going on here now. I'm not sure what's click, click, clicking. Let's put the spool in free spool. Does it trip out? Trips out. Well, now we're just gonna, let's play with this. Okay, well, I played around with it for a little bit. This is what I'll call one of those little mysteries of life. I took off the side plate, just cleaned the spool, rechecked it, and well, no noise. So, kind of odd, but you know what? Sometimes luck is with you. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little exercise in helping a friend out and getting a Revo to have a second chance. To our first responders and essential personnel, police, fire, rescue, EMT, all of the folks dedicated to public safety and support, thank you for everything it is that you do. And to everybody, please enjoy your time on the water, have a great day fishing, and if you're not fishing, take the time to tune up your tackle, make sure that it's ready to go. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.